I'm David Boyce from Public Services International. We brought a number of trade unions to Cape Town to participate in the UN Habitat meeting on water operator partnerships. Now, what's special about that is that this is the first time that the UN has set up a system specifically to help public utilities, but also to include trade unions and workers and civil society in the management of the process and in the design and implementation of the projects. So for us, this is a very special moment, which represents an opportunity that we must take advantage of.
GWOPA is a global alliance of partners working together to help water operators help one another on a not-for-profit basis. So it's scaling up peer support between utilities on a not-for-profit basis. We work with an alliance of partners, different stakeholders, including civil society partners who are, as we see it, essential for a number of reasons. One, for acting as a sort of watchdog and aid in that respect, helping us just make sure that the essence of that not-for-profit principle is maintained. And another important reason that civil society needs to be involved from our perspective is that they do help ensure a more viable process.
This video is designed to reach out to communities, to NGOs and unions around the world as part of the Reclaiming Public Water Network, which is a fairly loose, very horizontal association of NGOs, academics, progressive public utilities, and trade unions, all fighting for the same cause. One, to block the privateers, and two, to strengthen the public utilities such that we can surpass the Millennium Development Goals and actually provide universal access to all citizens.
We are having public-to-public partnerships, so-called GWOPs, in Indonesia, in Turkey, in Morocco, in Egypt, in Suriname and the Netherlands Antilles, and since this week we have started partnerships with South Africa, with Cape Town, Swellendam, Theewaterskloof, Brede Overberg, CMA and Overberg Waterport. We consider these water operator partnerships, these public-to-public partnerships, important because, to our opinion, these water operators are responsible to create access to all the people in their concession area, and which if I say all the people, I also mean the poor, especially the poor people. And by transferring our know-how to them and reverse, these water operators will be by time well performing, meaning giving access to everybody, access to drinking water, sanitation in a safe water environment.
Public-public partnership is for us a very, very useful tool, because there is a technological transfer, but there is a share of experience in a two-way road, because all of us have something to learn, and all of us have a lot of things to teach. Our work, I think 5-10 years ago, was more technical solutions for technical problems, but at the end we have realized that the problem is not technical. Technical is a tool, technology is a tool, but the participation, the transparency, the accountability must be integrated in the management, water management.
We have succeeded at home. As a union, we support PUPs and the principle of GWOPs. Anything like privatization or commercialization, we said no. And I'm happy because it's bearing fruits now. But the secret behind the success is the cooperation between the workers, represented by the trade union, and the management. because the owners of the companies are the local authorities and the water companies are run by professionals.
Tout à fait, si l'ONEP a pu atteindre une certaine renommée, avoir une certaine renommée dans la gestion publique de l'eau au Maroc, c'est grâce notamment au partenariat qu'il a su mettre en place avec notamment des partenaires publics du Nord. Et l'ONEP estime qu'elle est maintenant a le devoir de partager ce savoir-faire avec d'autres pays, notamment des pays de l'Afrique subsaharienne. Et l'exemple du partenariat intégré et durable avec la Mauritanie en est un. Et c'est basé sur la base d'une vision qui est très claire, c'est d'aider la Mauritanie à atteindre les objectifs du millénaire dans le domaine de l'eau et de l'assainissement grâce à un modèle de coopération public-public basé sur le triangle coopération nord-sud-sud.
So we modified the chapter 47 of the Constitution, and we established the new rules, the new principles of in water matter. The first is water and sanitary are human rights. So, as they are human rights, the only way to assure them is that the state is the only person who can manage this service in a direct form. You can no privatization, no tercerization, etc. And the third is that you must attend the social objectives first than the economical objectives. And the fourth is that the civil society must be listened in all process that involve water or sanitation.
I mean that we've got to mobilize our unions, mobilize civil society, and put pressure on our public operators and our elected local authorities to participate in this process. Because if we don't do that, they won't take advantage of it, and 2-3 years down the road, this water operator process will no longer exist. It'll just be a faint memory, and we may end up going back to the public-private partnerships that have plagued us for 15-20 years.
What I would like to see, my statement is always, if all the public water utilities in the north have a public-to-public partnership with a colleague in the south, the world would be a much better place to be. Now, I know that all the public utilities, public water utilities in the north are restricted through laws and regulations, and actually they are forbidden to do any international cooperation. Now, in the Netherlands, we have made an agreement on the national level that public water operators are allowed to spend 1% of their income for international cooperation for this purpose. Now, what I would like to see, that we, at the global level, at world level, we make such an agreement as in the Netherlands, so that every water utility in the north is allowed to spend 1% of their income for public-to-public partnership for the sake of the poor in the world.